Are you putting off your dreams till you lose 30, 50, 100 pounds? Ay, ay, ay. The number one lesson I learned from living with bariatric regain and bouncing back from it is that it's imperative to go for your dreams and goals now, right this second. In this episode, we're going to explore the 3 reasons why it's imperative to act on your dreams now and the process to do so. What dream are you putting off until you lose weight? I recently got not 1, not 2, but 3 reminders of just how fragile life is. My mom got a debilitating back injury, and 2 people I care dearly about are fighting the big C word. Does this mean they won't get to pursue their dreams? I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I pray every day that they'll come out the other side with more vim and vigor than ever before. But the point is, you don't know what tomorrow holds. The longer you put your dream up on a shelf, the greater the risk that it will never be more than a spark of your imagination. I don't know about you, but I certainly don't want to come to the end of this life filled with regrets. Aside from our obvious lack of time here on this planet, there are 3 reasons it's time for you to strap that jetpack on your back, ignite the thrusters, and get in hot pursuit of your dreams now. The first one, you're good enough just as you are. Carrying around extra weight can take a toll on your self-esteem. You beat yourself up, you convince yourself you're not good enough. We've got this funny notion that we've got to be red carpet ready before relentlessly pursuing our dreams. I think that's because when we imagine what it'll be like when we reach our dreams, everything is picture perfect in our mind. So we think our bodies need to be perfect too. If it's right size, we'll look like $1 million and feel like $1 million. This can be dangerous. Putting off your dreams because of your weight focuses on what you perceive to be wrong with your body. And when you focus on what's wrong instead of what's right, a lot of times you end up stuck, experiencing more and more of the same. I often get messages from my bariatric buddies across the globe about weight regain. It sucks. I totally get it. You're scared, you're frustrated, you feel like you've lost control, and you don't really know what to do. Getting back on track starts with mindset. Instead of focusing on how much you've regained, focus on how much you've kept off. Celebrate all the things you can do now that you couldn't do before surgery. Appreciate your strengths and your gifts. You might even discover that you're pretty darn awesome at any size. You'll discover that you deserve to live your dreams. The second reason to pursue your dream now is that your procrastination may be an unconscious response to fear, an excuse to avoid taking a risk or a chance on yourself. Does that sound crazy? Why would your dream invoke fear? Because change of any type can be scary, right? And let's face it, some dreams are really ambitious. To get there, they require you doing things that might be scary, like learning something new or taking a big risk. Or what if you reach your dream and it doesn't live up to your expectations? What if it changes your life in unforeseen ways? What if you fail? What if you succeed? Yes, success can be scary too because it comes with a whole host of unknowns. It can be a lot easier to blame the delay of your dream on your weight than it is to admit you're afraid. In that sense, your weight can act like a security blanket. You may not like the extra padding, but it's what's familiar. It's what you know. It's what's comfortable. But guess what? Even, let's say, worst case scenario, your dream doesn't live up to expectations or you fail. That's okay. Just the fact that you went for it is a win. You can be proud of the courage it took and the follow-through it took to go for it. And keep in mind, you can always modify your dreams, try again, or set an entirely new dream. The third reason to go for your dreams now is that the simple act of starting your journey kickstarts results. That's because your behavior is way ahead of your dreams. Most dreams aren't going to happen overnight, but they do all have one thing in common. They require you to take action to bring them to fruition. I want to share with you a quote. This is the abbreviated version, so I encourage you to look up the full version, but it goes like this. Whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, begin it. Action has magic, grace, and power in it. When I say take action, I'm not referring to reading a book about it or writing a to-do list. I'm talking about taking real, concrete action, the type that requires courage and commitment. If your dream is to go to Italy, do something to take action. Schedule the reservation, mark it out on your calendar, start your travel fund. Even if it's 2 or 3 years out, just take action to get the ball rolling. Let's say your dream is to speak to auditoriums filled with thousands of people. To start, maybe you join Toastmasters and start by speaking to a group of 20 people. But like the quote said, there is magic in taking action. Believe it or not, I'm living one of my dreams right now, right in front of this camera. Ever since I had weight loss surgery in 2002, I dreamed of helping other people in the bariatric community. And I had a false start over a decade ago. I remember writing out this whole business plan and making a pretty little logo and business cards. But I never did anything with it because I doubted myself. I was already carrying around Regain, and my thoughts were, who am I that anyone would listen to me? Who am I to go for it? Do I deserve my dream? So I put it on the back burner. Thank goodness that spark reignited. And in 2017, I decided I was going to go for it. I was carrying around 50 pounds of Regain, but I put myself in front of that camera and I declared my intention to the world that I was going to achieve Rightsize Living and that anyone listening was invited to come along with me on that journey. I'll never forget sitting in front of the computer, waiting to upload that video to YouTube. There's that publish button. I think I sat there with my finger on the mouse for probably about an hour before I clicked publish because I was so afraid. I was like, what are people going to think? Are the comments going to be mean? It's hysterical. I finally clicked publish and you know what happened? Absolutely nothing. It was like crickets. I think it took me a year to get even 50 views. But I did it and there was magic in that action. I achieved Rightsize Living and here I am today with you. So it's all about getting the ball rolling, taking that first step. All right, so now you know why it's important that you don't delay your dreams. Let's talk about how to make it happen. 1, commit to your dream. You've got to set your intention. And I don't mean just committing to yourself. Make a declaration to people in your life that will support you, or make the declaration on video and upload it to YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Just the act of making that commitment will be a defining moment in your journey, one that will enable you to set sail towards your dreams. 2, clearly define what that dream is and why you want it. Define it in as much vivid detail as possible. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Engage all of your senses so you can step into that dream and fully wrap your arms around it. While you're at it, define why it's important to you. It's so important to emotionally connect to your why because that's what's going to drive you. That's what puts the fuel in your tank for the journey. 3, plot it out. It's one thing to envision your dream, but it's another to map the journey to get there. What's everything that has to happen to make your dream a reality? Write it out. What do you need to do? When do you need to do it? What resources do you need to engage? Do you need to ask anyone for help? What's your timeline? I like to think of this as a business plan to achieve your dream. 4, keep your dream top of mind, front and center every day. There's a lot of ways you can do this. I'll share with you a few that I really like. 1 is to create a vision board. It's basically taking a piece of poster board and putting pictures on it that represent your dream. and put that vision board someplace where you will see it every day to reinforce your dream. You can also do really simple stuff like just put a picture or a phrase that represents your dream on your screensaver. So every time your screensaver's up, you're going to be seeing that and reinforcing the dream, keeping it top of mind. But here's my favorite. Practice visualization 5 to 10 minutes a day where you visualize experiencing your dream. The reason this is so powerful is that your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. I know that sounds crazy, but there's tons of studies to back it up. Like one out of Cleveland Clinic, where they had a group of test subjects just imagine flexing their bicep as hard as they could. And they had them imagine doing this for a few weeks. They measured them afterwards and found an average increase in strength of 13.5%. That's without actually doing anything. That's just imagining it. There was also a study out of Harvard that had 2 test groups. One was told to actually play a 5-finger combination on the piano over and over again. And the other group was told to just imagine themselves playing that same 5-finger combination on the piano over and over. Well, they tested the subjects and they found that the brains reacted nearly identically whether they were actually playing the notes or imagining it. The power of visualization is stunning. So these are some tactics where you can keep your dream top of mind. 5, start by taking one small action today. Not tomorrow or next week, but today. Remember that story I shared with you about shooting my first video and posting it to YouTube? That was just one small action, but it got the ball rolling and look where it led. It doesn't have to be anything big. Just pick one small thing and do it today. 6, continue the momentum. After you take that one small step, use that as the catalyst to take the next small step. I recommend you take one itty-bitty action every day so that you're continuously making forward progress. Go for your dreams. What's the worst that can happen? In just about any scenario I can imagine, failure is far better than the regret of not pursuing your dreams. Failure, after all, is just a stepping stone on your journey to your dream. You learn from failures. You discover things about yourself from failures. So don't put off your dream till you lose 30, 50, 100 pounds. Doing so creates a prison out of your body. Release yourself. Go for your dreams. You deserve it. Until next time, live with purpose, live with courage, and live with delight.